Hello, welcome to Coconut Tribal Council. This is Brian and Drew. We're Fab Lab instructors, and we're going to be teaching you how to make gorge hooks. So Brian's going to be demonstrating how to do this. What you need is a piece of antler or wood or bone and about 1 inch to 2 inches depending on the species of fish. Pretty thin, pretty narrow. The smaller for smaller fish, bigger for bigger fish. And you need this little handy dandy file that has sandpaper on both sides or on a single side. One side's rougher grit, one side is finer grit, and that's all you need to do it. So Brian is going to file in the camera. So gorge hooks are older style fish hooks. Before we had J hooks, and these were used by all sorts of people throughout the world. And it's just a really simple way that is used to catch fish. So Brian is sanding it down so it's nice and round, so it's pointy and it will stick in the fish's mouth or throat. It has a hole in it so that you can tie a string into it to tie it to your line. Sometimes there's just a little gouge out on both sides that you can tie the string around. This one we just decided to do a drill hole because it's pretty easy to do for us. If you were in the wild and were trying to do this, you would probably use a little notch on each side because doing a hole in wild is a little bit harder. So Brian's going to use the finer sandpaper to finish up and make this nice and smooth, nice and pointy and sharp. That way he can go fishing with it. And I'll show you some footage of hopefully a fish being caught.
Yeah.
With a gorge hook.
Right. Oh wait, I talked. I shouldn't talk. Pen doesn't talk. Where's that teller?
Pen doesn't talk.
Pen doesn't talk.
But he's the smarter one and does most of the tricks. Teller's just a big goofy teddy bear. So this is a good size for a little trout. If you wanted bigger lake trout, you'd make it a little bit bigger. If you wanted salmon, you'd do even bigger. Halibut, even bigger. Depends on the fish's mouth.
Here, there's a before and after little shot there.
We're here at Jewel Lake and we're going to try out our little gorge hook. So we're going to use some worms, put some worm on the hook, little bobber, just cast it out and try to catch a fish.
I just got a little piece of worm on this little hook right here. You can attach things multiple different ways. You could tie things onto the hook, but we just put a tiny little bit of worm on there. We'll see how it does.
So bit into the gorge hook and it was stuck in his mouth like this, and it wasn't stuck too well, but once it came in, it just got right off. There's a nice little rainbow.